So obviously there's a build out phase, right? You got to build your location for your new business. You've found it. You've done all the research that you can if you're going to have a retail location.
I have one question about that. So part of your strategy is you find a formerly distressed unit already built out that operates as a restaurant, helps speed up permits, helps speed up build out. What do you think, or what would you estimate the reduction in build out cost versus someone going in, taking a plain vanilla shell and building out a restaurant versus going, like, what do you think? 40%, 50%? What would be the reduction?
I would say probably a 50% reduction in cost, 40 to 50% reduction in cost. Yeah. I mean, you're going in and you're doing, for our business specifically, you're doing, cosmetic things that don't require any, you have to keep in mind that it isn't just about getting license and permits. I mean, those things cost money as well. So they cost money and time. So yeah, it's a huge reduction. 40 to 50%.
Now, is that standard practice the way Acai Republic does the build out? Is that kind of the typical strategy, or is that something that you just developed as your own strategy, or how did that come about?
Now this has become our kind of standard for how we open locations. If we can, right? Sometimes it's unavoidable. Like if you want to be in a specific market, specific location, sometimes you just can't avoid having to do some additional construction or maybe even a full build out. But, if you can, and there's another reason too, like maybe if you found a similar business, for example, mine in Eagle Glen, the first one, it was formerly a Jamba Juice or Juice It Up, one of those two.
Yep, I remember.
So you also have a built-in customer base, right? Like if that closed recently, like maybe less than a year ago or something, maybe like they already had, a decent amount of business and you're opening a similar business. So you already have a built-in customer base where they're going to come back. Maybe they don't know that location closed and maybe they were coming back looking, because I had a ton of those. When I opened my first one, there's people come back and he's like, oh, hey, wasn't this a Jamba Juice? I was like, they're trying to come into Jamba Juice. I know, but it's Acai Republic. Why don't you try a bowl or a smoothie? And so you have a built-in customer base. So yeah, that's what we found now as a company is that that model works. I mean, with reducing your cost, the amount of time that it takes to open a location, and also, like I said, there is some built-in customers there.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the. Archie had a question in regards to marketing promotion.
Yeah. So when is that in the works after, all the building out has done, or does it start during the build out?
So I like to build hype and start some marketing and promotion during the build out. Like in the beginning, maybe this wasn't as important because we only had maybe a couple locations. But now, we're at 20 locations as a company. So now, people know about us, even if they live in Redlands or, Ontario, Pomona, people know who we are. We have 20 locations now, especially in the jiu-jitsu community. People know who we are because we're at all the Jiu-Jitsu World League tournaments. So maybe they've tried us at a tournament. Acai is huge in the jiu-jitsu community. So it's like, you want to build that hype, right? So I start immediately. Like one of my biggest things for me, as soon as I sign a lease, I'm like, hey, how quickly can I get my coming soon sign up there? Like I want to get up there ASAP and build some hype and start, get some flyers printed, start getting out to the schools, to the local gyms. And just like, you really want to build that hype to make your grand opening as successful as possible.
Now, when you organize that, so there's kind of like call it pre-opening plan and then opening plan from a marketing standpoint. You mentioned some of the kind of traditional fashions, right? You put a banner up, you get some flyers, you get out into the community, kind of hand-to-hand combat. Is there any other things that you do? I know that just here locally, because I see some of the posts that you do inside of the various Facebook groups and different things like that. From a overall strategy, what is the things from a marketing standpoint that you found to be the most effective?
So I would say the most effective thing when opening a small business, I'll relate to that, is you have to become a part of the community. Like I make it a huge thing for me, and it is a priority and focus for me, is to go out and know the community. The schools, the local teams, local city council members, people that have influence in the community, other business members, become a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So you can start to meet other business members. If I see someone else that's going to have a grand opening, like I'll try and support them. I'm all about small business, man. But sure. Yeah, you really have to not only like you want that to really support the community, but you have to become a part of it. So you've seen me, man, like around town. It's like my wife makes fun of me all the time because like we'll be anywhere and like people like know who I am. And it's fun. My other my friend Mario, he makes fun of me as well. He calls me like Mr. Corona or the mayor of Corona.
Oh yeah.
But that's when you can tell that you've been successful in becoming a part of your community, man. Like when everyone knows you, when you know you're around, and you know, like I'll go through like the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, and they're like, "Hey, aren't you the owner of the you know, the Acai Republic place?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I am." So yeah, you just have to really want to become a part of the community and to help your community, support them, and they see that. Like they'll see if you're genuine, if you genuinely want to support the community through sponsoring local teams, you know, maybe helping host some fundraisers, just getting out there, man. Like I'm always, you know, trying to be out there. Like I said, even at other grand openings for other business, I'll try, if I can, I'll be there. I mean, you saw we were at the AYSO opening day this weekend. And maybe even if it's not a huge financially successful thing for us, we're still out there. We're still in the community. People are seeing us. People see our Easy Up. Maybe they see us in the, you know, the AYSO social media. We're out there, you know, passing out flyers, but more importantly, we're out there supporting them. That's this group, this organization that I believe in, that we believe in as a company. So why not go out and support them?
Got it. So it's not just about you. It's really about the combination, right, of both. What could you do to promote them and support them?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things. Like when I sit down with people, or I go out to like for a business meeting, or, you know, I sit down with someone, maybe like you're a business owner that I've reached out to, is like Vince, like, how can I help you? Like, what can I do to help you? Like, how can I help your business be successful? And that's a priority for me. Like anyone that I'm partnering with or that I'm going out to meet, or that I stumble upon, I'm always trying to see like how I can help other people. And, you know, I don't believe in God, I do, but that reciprocates like in business, and people see that in you, and they respect it, and they see that you're genuine, and the universe works in mysterious ways, man. And it just comes back if like you're truly interested in helping people.
It's awesome.